Hello student, in my previous lecture I told you about that the changes occur during a chemical reaction. That I told you the three changes. First one is change in state, the second one is formation of precipitation, third one is evolution of gas, and I told you that when zinc granule is reacted with hydrochloric acid, it forms the ZnCl2 and evolve to hydrogen gas. ZnCl2 and it evolve hydrogen gas. The another change that occur is change in color. How do we describe it? That when the iron nails are dipped into copper sulfate solution. Copper sulfate is blue in color. The solution of copper sulfate is blue. When iron nail dipped into copper sulfate solution, it formed the ferrous sulfate FeSO4 and copper. The ferrous sulfate have green color. Means during a chemical reaction, the another change is change in color. Iron nail dipped into copper sulfate solution. The blue color of copper sulfate solution turn into green because of formation of ferrous sulfate. Now the another one is change in temperature. During a chemical reaction, also change in temperature. Such chemical reaction require the high temperature, such require the low temperature. On this basis, the change in temperature classified in two types. The first one is exothermic reaction, means on the basis of change in temperature. There are two types of chemical reaction. It is called the exothermic reaction. And the another one is endothermic reaction. Exothermic means the temperature is evolve. Exo means exit निकलना, temperature का जो evolve करता है. For example में आपको पता है when in combustions of methane it produces the CO2 gas, H2O and large amount of heat and light energy. It is a type of exothermic reaction because in this type of reaction heat and light energy is evolved. The another example is respiration. In respiration process, our body getting energy as a form of ATP. This type of reactions are called the exothermic reaction. Endothermic reaction, the reaction which require energy to breaking down the reactant. For example, the hydrogen and oxygen mix and it form the water H2O. But it require energy. It means whenever we provide the electricity, that time the hydrogen gas and oxygen gas combine and it form the water. Means energy is required. This type of reactions are called the endothermic reaction. Another example, for example, FeSO4, ferrous sulfate. It require energy. Breaking down of reactant, it require energy. Heat energy is required. It is a sign of delta, means it shows the heat energy. Ferrous sulfate breaking down in presence of heat energy and it form the Fe2O3 plus SO2 plus SO3. This type. So in chemical reaction there are several changes. The change in state, change in temperature, evolution of gas, formation of precipitation, change in color. Now we start that how do we balance the chemical reaction. Balancing of chemical reaction. The main principle of balancing of chemical reaction is law of conservation of mass. In previous class, it means in 9th class, you studied about the law of combination reaction and it is explained by the Lavoisier and Proust. Actually, there are the two law of conservation of mass and law of constant proportion. The balancing of chemical reaction is based on law of nor be destroyed. That law is called as the law of conservation of mass. In a chemical reaction, reactants are always written at the left hand side and the product are always found at the right hand side. Reactant and product. Reactant are on left hand side and product are on right hand side. For example, the reactants are A plus B will give AB. It is just an example of the chemical reaction, that how to we write and how to we balance. Look here, the A only one atom, B only one atom, the product is AB, both are 1 1. It is a balancing equation. So in this next video we studied about how to we balance the equation, but the main principle is the law of conservation of mass. It means in a chemical reaction, reactant mass is always equal to the product mass. It will neither be created nor be destroyed.